That's a snug little hoodie you're wearing over there.
Do you like it?
It's.
Do you know, I'm not mad into red things.
But is it thick? Because it feels like it's a but it feels like it's a thick hoodie because it hides all your like
me
fat lumps and all.
Yeah,
like,
it's not actually that thick.
Do you ever get one of them ones that are good and you're like, you look flat. You look flat when you're wearing it.
Yeah, you actually don't look like you have weight.
Yeah,
like,
it's good.
Like, it is
it's
kind
one
of
them ones. Yeah.
It makes me feel a bit slimmer. I'm not gonna lie.
But it's weird seeing you wearing a Nike hoodie. Like that's strange.
But it's a proper sporty Nike hoodie as well. Like it's not like a baggy lad. It's a fucking sports hoodie.
Do you have the black bag underneath you?
I've got a duffel bag, yeah. But I'm not. So before we go on, I'm not mad into like deep red colours. Considering I'm a Liverpool supporter,
I like wearing red, right? Like, but you can't wear it often.
No, I don't enjoy wearing red at all. Like
I think red looks whopper when you're wearing it, right?
Right.
But you can't wear it often. Like, if you come out with like a red polo shirt or something, like that's
pull it off.
That's like, good. But you don't wear it again. That's a one shot polo shirt. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm just not.
It's a bold colour, man. It's red. It's a bold colour.
Oh, people are telling me now. I know this sounds a bit fucking.
But that's redder than Liverpool red.
Yeah, people. It's kind of more United red than it is Liverpool red.
Yeah, it actually
is. It's a deeper red, like, but still doesn't do it for me.
Simply red.
Telling you.
Big Hucknall. No messing.
I have a question for you.
Yeah.
While we're here chatting.
Just shooting off the bat like that.
I have a question. You know when you're thinking.
I don't think.
Do you think in your own voice? Like when you're having a thought process, is it your own voice talking back to you in your head, or is it Danny DeVito's or something like? Do you know what I mean?
No, it's my own voice.
Is it, or is it just a voice? Like, is it just generic?
Do you want me to get like? Alright, it is, but a few times I've been out with the brains and playing Rocket League by myself. Yeah,
right.
I've had an Australian voice in my head.
No, you haven't.
I swear to God. I swear to God, I nearly want to say, "Oh, fucking great, Will can."
In Europe, but like, what are you thinking about? Like making your shopping list?
I'd be going. No, I'd be playing Rocket League, yeah.
Yeah.
And you'd be like,
oh,
you know,
what a shot!
The ball would get played back into the middle. You're gonna finish. You go, oh, you fucking
yeah.
Can't.
No,
that'll be in my head.
Yeah, I don't mean like that. That's why.
But for some reason, I go full like Aussie when I'm getting tick playing. Rocket League out of rounds.
There's an angry Australian man in you when you're playing Rocket League.
Yeah,
waiting to come out.
Just waiting to come out. But yeah, in general,
I was thinking more like, say you're having an argument with someone and you're trying to think about what you're saying. Is it your own voice that's going, say this to this stupid cunt? Like, do you know what I mean? Not that you're having arguments all the time, but do you get me? I'm using that as an example.
Yeah, no, it would be, yeah. See, but it wouldn't be like your exact voice. It'd be like a watered down version. I
feel like I talk to myself almost exactly in my own voice, because sometimes in my head, like, not the way if I go, like, say you say, Dean, did you go and do this today? I'm like, no. I'd literally do that in my head, like, nah, man. And then I'm going, why am I thinking? I could be just thinking, no, I did not do that today. Like, do you know what I mean?
No, it would be your own voice, yeah. Like when you're
but same mannerisms, like
of a normal frame of mind, yeah.
If you're out of the brains playing Rocket League, you've got an Australian man.
Go straight Aussie.
That's gas. I probably, to be honest, the only place I can probably do impressions is in my own brain. I can't do accents.
Yeah, no, I'm great at impressions, my brain, man. But you know, like, someone says do an impression of something, you go, or do an accent, do an impression of an accent, right? And in your head, you're like, I have it down to a fucking T. It could be any accent. But then when you go to say it, it's just the one. You just have the one. Yeah. You just have the one impression.
Like my impression is somehow Robbie Faulkner.
Yeah.
Make an impression.
No, mine's an impression of Robbie Faulkner.
Yeah.
Mine's an impression of Robbie Faulkner. Do an impression of me. Do an impression of Robbie Faulkner.
Yeah. That's gas.
But in your head, like, you're convinced you're just gonna knock this out of the park, and then when you actually speak it, it's just like
you can hear in your head.
Well, I think we've done this before.
Have we?
We've done this because you told me, can you do an impression? I started doing Mayor Quimby.
We have talked about yeah. But that was at Christmas,
and I thought that was whopper, and then when I did it, I was like, this is so bad. Like,
yeah, no, I can't. Like, I can do the Scottish accent, but I can only do it saying the space ghetto. It sounds like Spice Girls.
What?
If you say space and ghetto, but if you say it fast, it sounds like Spice Girls in a Scottish accent.
Right. Do it.
Space ghetto.
That is spot on. Or was it
Space ghetto.
beer can, isn't it?
It's Jamaican.
Yeah, if you say
bacon.
beer can, sounds
In
like
a Liverpool
bacon.
accent. You sound like you were doing a Liverpool accent there.
No, that's what
Beer can. I can't do it.
that's what it is, isn't it?
I thought it was.
If you do beer can in a Jamaican accent, it sounds like bacon in a Scouse accent.
Is that what it is?
Yeah,
Beer can.
beer can. Is
Well,
that
how
just?
do I say it differently? Beer can.
Oh no, maybe I'm getting it wrong. Maybe I'm getting it wrong.
Bucka.
Just
I just see it trying out random. I'm too fresh.
yeah, you are too fresh.
I'm actually too fresh. Speaking of fresh, right? I'm just gonna close this window because I'm getting a bit of a nip on. Speaking of fresh, we're gonna talk about something. If you're okay to talk about it.
Who, me?
Yeah.
Yeah, right. What?
You're on antidepressants.
I am.
You've been on them for a while.
I am. I have.
We've gone. I think we've gone to touch on it. Maybe even at the last episode, but we didn't feel like the time was right. I don't think you're on them long enough, maybe, to actually have a full kind of coherent opinion on how you felt on them and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And we do dive into the serious topics every now and again when we're not taking part and
I
licking
didn't know
each
you were
other
gonna
out.
ambush me like this.
Ambushing you. Am I bushing you?
You be your ambush.
But yeah, I think basically what I want to know is has it had a positive effect on your mental well-being? I guess I know you're obviously prescribed them for a reason.
Has it had a positive impact on my mental well-being?
Yeah.
Yeah. First of all, like that's straight answer. Yeah, but the reason, like, I'll go back to why I started taking them in the first place, because my back was injured, it was hurt, and it was like for a while I didn't really think much of it, but then my back's getting more and more like in pain. Like every day is a struggle with my back. So I started to I was always an overthinker about shit, but I just thought that was normal for people. First of all, I thought like you sit there and you like fucking overthink everything, blah blah blah. I thought that was normal, but I didn't know enough about like mental health to know that isn't the case. Moving on anyway, I was proper freaked that because my back is so bad every day that it's a struggle in work, my daily life. It's
having an impact, like
I'm like not. It's not easy for me, like, do you know what I mean? Like, and
you're tall as well, which probably has
like you're already asking for it when you're fucking tall, but not necessarily, but
not until you're much older than what you are.
but like I'm only fucking 31 years old now, and I was thinking like the way my back is, it's like stunting me from being able to do my job 100% at the moment.
Yeah. So
what's going to be like in 10 years time, 20 years time? I'm even going to be working in 20 years time. So that started like fucking freaking me out. And I was thinking like, what the fuck am I going to do if I'm 40 years old and I can't work anymore? Like,
no other profession, like
like I have no other skills behind me, nothing. What the fuck am I going to do? So I was like, proper freaking out about it. And it was mentioned to me that maybe you should go talk to someone, maybe you should go on medication, stuff like that. And I've always been reluctant to go near medication.
Right.
And I knew I had like anxiety and stuff like that.
Is there a reason? Is there like, do you have a reason that you didn't want to go towards the medication end of things, or?
Yeah, because I thought like
it's confirmation.
But your mind is your own.
Yeah.
I didn't want somebody to prescribe something to me that is going to control my mind.
Yeah.
Like that's what I thought at the time. Like it's like, it's
like
my mind, I'm in control of it, I'm okay. But I've always gotten through whatever. I would be like, there was always loads of shit that were really like was bad in the past. I've always gotten through it. It's like, that's my mind, I'm in control of it. But now I'm getting older, like everything, right? Do you know the way your muscles get older, fucking everything gets older, your brain gets older, your mental health gets older, everything. So I thought maybe I just didn't want I was always concerned that if I started taking like medication, it would be like I'm not in control anymore.
It's like confirmation that there's something wrong.
Yeah, so it made me think like, and I think this like for a lot of people as well. I think that's what the stigma is like. If people are taking like antidepressants, like they're mad.
Yeah,
They're mad. You can't function in a normal society without this person's nuts. Like, do you know what I mean? So maybe I bought into that a bit like back before because that's what I was
I know
thinking.
we talked about it definitely before.
Yeah, and I was just like it was something I didn't want to do. But it got to the point where I was just fucking freaking out. I was like, if I get older and I can't work, can't do anything, that's it. Like, what the fuck am I gonna do? And I just went down a hole of just like it got worse. Like in my head, like I'm an overthinker. It just was just bam, 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 spiraled out of control. So I said maybe I'll talk to the doctor. The doctor said you definitely are suffering with like depression and anxiety, and you need to do something about it. I was like, I've been trying, like I've been exercising because a lot of people can get through like anxiety and stuff like that with better fucking diet, exercise, stuff like that. I wish like I've done it, but it's still always there.
Yeah.
So I said, fuck, I'll make the step and I'll go on to medication, see how that works. And when I started taking it, I felt really sad. I felt like I'd let myself down.
Defeated. You feel defeated.
I felt like I'd given in, and finally, I can't look after myself anymore. That's what it felt like. And at the time, I was like, I don't want to do this. I don't want to do it. But I said, fuck it, I have to, or it's going to get worse. And I did. And honestly, it was the best decision I've ever made.
Yeah.
Because what I thought of it, I didn't look into it too much or anything like that. So I thought it was going to be like, oh, you just feel like a fucking cabbage going around. Like, honestly, like, I thought you'd be like
zonked,
pure monged out going around. Like, yeah.
So you feel like that it's had 100% the benefit on your everyday
Oh
life?
yeah, it's been like.
Feel like it's
the most positive thing I've ever done.
Feel like it's regulated your thought process a little bit, like.
Yeah, so when I first started taking it, like there is side effects when you first start taking it, and like you vivid dreams, fucking you overeat, and depending on what antidepressant can take, you put on weight.
I think you do see a few people put on a bit of weight after.
It depends on what was like. There's so many out there. I didn't know. I just thought like if you're on antidepressants, like it's the one tablet.
Yeah,
there's brands. There's fucking everything. I was like, I didn't know that. So the one I was put on was I was told it was quite mild, but it's effective.
Yeah,
you won't have mad side effects. Like I did have like I sweated a lot more for some reason. I had mad dreams and I was like real sleepy and shit for like, but that's only like the first week or two. But that's when it starts working. Then.
Yeah.
And
so you like getting ready.
Yeah. Once it started working, I was like a new person.
Yeah,
100%. It's like your mind is clear, right? Because with anxiety and all that and depression and stuff like that, it's mostly irrational.
Oh yeah,
like you're worrying about things that you shouldn't be worrying about.
Yeah.
But the more you worry, like, you know that. But even though you know that, you start worrying about more.
Yeah, it doesn't.
Like it'd be like stupid, like seriously stupid shit, like stuff that just stay in your mind for so long. Like, do you know when like you go out in a beer, and you have the fear the next day.
It's like
that kind of stuff. Like, but I'd have that on a day-to-day basis just by going into the shop and saying the wrong thing to someone or whatever. And that would stick with me for ages. Like, oh my god, why did I do that?
Or like something that only you remember. Fucking say.
Yeah, like
that whole thing. You have the argument in your head. You're trying to go to sleep,
oh my
and then
god,
you think of something 10 years ago, and you're like,
you've been sitting there. You've been sitting there all night, fucking thinking about this shit. Like, that's what I'd be like. Like, I literally could not concentrate on anything. It's just always worrying. You'd be watching TV and you wouldn't even be paying attention to what's on TV because you'd be just worrying about stupid shit in your head. Every single day. But when I started taking them and when I started to actually work, now I coupled it, I went to counselling as well because I felt like I needed to
work through some
get
shit
stuff off my chest as well. Not everyone has to do it with counselling, or people can just do counselling and not take medication or whatever. But I just felt like there was things that I wanted to get off my chest that I haven't told you,
Yeah.
but I couldn't tell you. Even with being on medication, I was just like, you just need that.
The stuff that you don't
you
want
just-
to be telling everyone. Like,
Yeah, if you go to counsel, it's just like there's that person there, just like literally no judgment, no nothing. Once you get that off your chest, then it's like, oh,
yeah, it's a
I
way.
don't have to tell anybody that ever again. But it's off my chest now.
Yeah.
But nothing bad. It was just stupid shit.
Yeah,
like,
stuff that you feel like you need to
But
get
once-
out there. Like,
once the medication started all working, it was like it like numbed your mind in a little bit, right? Like in a way, but not to the point of like you're like
cabbage though. Yeah.
like when you say numb your mind, you think of someone like stoned or something out there, like you're not thinking about it, right? Which like THC is actually quite good. It's quite similar to fucking, but THC doesn't get you fucking.
No, I couldn't put it.
But they're like it's similar to but they're like it's like what fucking natural ways of getting it or whatever.
Yeah.
But it's very expensive. But it's
You're talking about the
it's
CBD
like it
and
puts
all
you.
that, Crick?
Yeah. What did I? Oh no, sorry.
THC.
I said THC.
THC is the
THC is the one that
psychoactive.
THC is the one that actually gets you fucked.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's the fucking CBD shit. Like that's the same stuff, but it's expensive. Like
Yeah.
sorry, THC. I maybe sound like a fucking dope, but it just makes you okay with the shit that's going on around you.
Yeah.
Basically. And I think that's how people should think.
Yeah, it's
Like some would like trip me. Like if I said something if I was in the shop and I said something stupid to somebody by accident, like the type of thing like, oh, have a good day, yeah, you too, or I don't really say something stupid like that. That would like, oh my god, why did I say that? Why did I say that? Why did I say that?
And your day is gone.
Yeah,
Thinking about it,
I can't stop thinking about it. Like it's a fucking moron in front of everyone, blah blah. But nobody else would have even
That's it.
thought about it twice.
Yeah.
You get rid of that. That's gone.
Have you ever tried? Oh no, I suppose you can't do it on purpose because it doesn't work like that. But I nearly go into a shop and try and test it out. Directly stare at someone in the eyes while you're saying something wrong to them.
Yeah, no, I don't think that's how it works.
It's definitely not how it works. But
No, but like it has maybe like that. But like I've said, I think I've talked to you about before. Is like I'd be sitting down watching TV and I'd actually watch. Like I'm paying attention to what I'm watching.
you're actually taking it in, rather
Like
than
I'm
just,
like zoned into the program. Like when it was first working, I was like, why am I not thinking? Like you were thinking.
oh, I'm actually watching this.
So I could just sit here and like be normal.
Yeah.
Like not be normal, but I mean like that's how it is. It
Right.
literally puts you at ease with the shit that's going on around you. And I'm only speaking from my experience of taking it. Because everyone's like different strengths, different whatever. But for me, it's been positive.
So did they give you a plan for like? Is there a set time that you're going to be on this specific dosage? Is there a time frame to lower it or higher it, or what did they?
See, this thing, so when I first went into the doctor, he said, we had chat, I was telling him about everything, basically what I just told you there. And I was like,
Priorities.
basically what I just told you there. I said, I'll put you on a month of 50 milligrams, which is like the lowest dosage. And then come back to me after that month and see how we go. He said it will take like maybe 5 days, a week or whatever for it to work its fucking magic.
Yeah.
No, work its fucking like course or whatever. And go back to me after that month. And I went back to him after that month. He goes, do you feel better? I was like, yeah, I do feel better. And out of the rut I was in, and he's like, do you want to continue taking it? I was like, oh, I would think so, yeah, because I'm not thinking the shit I was before, or not in the place I was before.
It makes sense.
It's
to keep
helping
going
me.
with it,
It's improving my life. It's making me. It's not that like it doesn't put you on a high. It doesn't put you on a fucking like I'm above everyone. It just puts you to the place where you should be.
yeah.
Like if
It
you're mentally
balances
in a
everything
low,
out.
yeah, it's your dopamine or whatever it is. Like it balances out what like you're like if people are like depressed or in anxiety, the dopamine is low. It just balances what should be there already.
Mm.
So it just levels out. But some people be way lower than what I was, so they'd have to take higher dosages. But that's just to put you back to where you should be.
Yeah.
It's not because you're fucking mad or you're a fucking lunatic. It's not like that's the conception. Like if people are taking antidepressants, they think, oh, that gun's mad. It's not. It's just because it just puts you to the place where you should be.
Yeah, you're chemically
Like
imbalanced.
you're chemically imbalanced, and it's just balancing it out. Like
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
all it is. Like it's not. There's no like huge changes. It's just that I don't fucking overthink shit and get mad fucking down on myself. Like that's all it is.
Yeah, yeah.
But then he put me on another like month's prescription. And he's like, "That'll be there for you." And he come back after the month, or sorry, 4 months prescription. They come back to me after 4 months. Come back after 4 months. He goes, "Do you want to go on a higher dosage, or do you want to go off it, or?"
Yeah, they
No,
kind of take it.
I just want to
parts.
stay on what I'm on. Like this,
The
I'm
perfect
on,
level. Like.
I'm on the right level, yeah. Because if you want to come off it as well, they have to give you a prescription of like a lower dosage, like wean you off it or whatever. Like, do you know what I mean?
Can't be just going
you can't
cold
just,
turkey
you can't
off
just
them, like-
go off antidepressants because it fucking can lead like psychosis and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Because your brain can just like change too quickly.
Yeah. Okay.
But like if I went off mine like very quickly, it'd be like it's not that high of a dosage, so it wouldn't be that bad.
Mm.
But people are on like higher milligrams and stuff like that. If they went off that suddenly, they fucking snap or go on a mad one. Like, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's a delicate process. Like, do you know what I mean?
Mm.
But I would say overall, it's only a positive thing.
Yeah. Well, if it's making you feel.
If you need it, go for it. If it doesn't work for you, then don't go for it. Like, do you know what I mean? Try it.
Yeah.
So there's loads of people out there who just won't make that step.
Some people are too afraid to do it. I know.
And I have been before. Like I said at the start, like I thought if I started taking that, it was like something outside, like controlling your mind. Like it's not controlling.
A foreign fucking
yeah,
chemical, basically.
having an effect on your mind. It's like that's a bit.
This has come from the lad who used to take pills every fucking weekend in his 20s.
Snorting lines of pills, like, you know. No, but like
I know.
it's just look, if you think there's something up in your head, go to your doctor.
Mm.
Go to your doctor. You don't have to go. Everyone's like, "Oh, counsel, go." Just go talk to your doctor.
Well, they're not going to judge it. Do you know what I mean? They're going to.
But no, but your counselor doesn't judge you either. But like, or your psychiatrist or anything like that. But just go to your doctor and say, "Here, look, I'm having thoughts about these certain things, or I'm overthinking these certain things."
Mm.
Maybe to put you on even like a milder form of what I'm taking.
Yeah.
And it just might just take the edge off of how you're feeling.
It might just be the right dose, like.
That's it. Like that's all.
It's-
That's all it
yeah.
does. All it does is just put you onto a normal level where you should be.
As you said, it's a delicate process. So it would be different for.
Yeah,
for
like that
everyone.
could have fucking. He could have gave me that. That could have been. I went all over the shop. Like, do you know what I mean? But
It just
no.
so happened it worked out kind of perfectly. for
Yeah,
you.
like the ones I take they're very common. Apparently, like 1 in 4 people take.
Yeah.
1 in 4 people take fucking antidepressants, but nobody really likes to tell people
That
they
they're
take
on, yeah.
antidepressants because I think they're called antidepressants is what actually.
It's the stigmatic name, like.
Yeah, I think so.
Possibly, yeah, because it doesn't. It's not fair. Well, you don't want.
Like you
necessarily-
don't see any difference in me as a person. Like you know I've been taking them, yeah.
Yeah.
But you don't see any difference in me as a person. You don't see me as like goofier or fucking.
No. Well, I'm
Just the same person, but I'm always like that. But it's when you're on your own
yeah.
and that shit that's in your head.
Well, that's what I mean.
That's it gets rid of that.
I'm seeing you from an outside perspective, whereas I'm not in your brain.
Exactly. But you don't see me every day when I'm at home chilling.
Because then if I did,
I've talked to you about these things and all that, but
if I did, then you wouldn't be on your own chilling.
so that's
Thanks for that. Yeah, no, I 100% get you. It's
I think
from the outside looking in, it looks like nothing has
I think
happened.
like it's just things are bothering you. Just talk to your doctor.
Yeah.
Talk to someone.
Talk to my brain cheeks. Maybe not.
Maybe not.
Maybe not actually.
But
No, it's good. It's good. I'm glad you're able to get some fucking
yeah, no, I'm glad I
balance
did.
out of it.
No,
like,
I'm glad I did because you wouldn't know what. I'm not saying like you go fucking down a bad, but like you shouldn't have to just struggle every day. Weird, like you shouldn't have like mild depression or anxiety every day.
But it does really.
Like there is things to stop that.
It comes down to that literal saying of you're your own worst enemy.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that's literally what it comes down
And
to.
I have been, and you see me at the worst.
Yeah, but even in the thought process, like you're your own worst enemy in your own thoughts, and then your own worst enemy as well by possibly talking yourself out of not
doing anything.
going to the doctor and stuff like that. You know what I mean? So,
yeah. And I think it's for men mainly.
Well, it's seen as a weakness, isn't it?
Yeah,
it's seen as a weakness.
I thought so. That's the way I was seeing it for so long, and then I made the step and done it. And it's
look at you now.
But it's not to change anything about you. You can still go out, drink, you still do whatever the fuck you want. But
with a clearer head.
Yeah, just the way you should be. You're a better version of yourself.
Tell me this and tell me no more. Because after all, this is Wet Brain Cheeks and it is also a drinking podcast. Do you still get the fear?
While I'm taking them?
Yeah.
No.
No fear?
No.
Do you get the grey?
No. Well, the grey comes in already. Yeah.
But no fear, no.
That's no fucking serious like beer fear, anxiety, nothing.
So you.
I mean, sometimes if you've
done
you've proper gone on it, But like, say, do you know when we used to go out and you wake up and like, oh my god, that'd be sitting with you. Like,
I'd be
afraid to go fucking down the street or whatever. Like,
browse on Facebook.
That's gone. Like, that's it's not there anymore. Like, it's just you didn't do anything wrong, so
why would you be thinking that you did?
Yeah, but that's that. Even though when you had the fear, then like you'd be like, you didn't do anything wrong. I was like, but I could have.
Yeah,
that's what be in your head. That's just gone now. Like, there's no fear anymore.
That's good.
So basically, what I'm saying is, if you look on the sesh, take antidepressants. You don't have to worry about anything you did the night before.
You could have murdered somebody the night previous, but once you have them antidepressants, it's like nothing ever happened.
You don't care. That's not your fault.
You
were being your top self. You were being the best version of you.
Yeah. Well, here's to many more years of clarity, I guess. Is that the way to... Do you congratulate people? I don't know.
I don't think you do.
Do you? Well, there you go. I'll just be the first to congratulate you on your clarity.
Congratulations on medicating your brain.
The Queen's dead.
Oh, she's dead, gone. See you later.
Dead.
Moose.
Can you think of any queens that are better than Queen Elizabeth?
Yes, Queen.
That's all we had written down.
Queen Latifah.
Nido Queen.
Queen of the South.
Oh, go Queen.
Queen's Park Rangers.
Oh, I can see this clarity shining through now again. I can see it. We had 3 before we started this podcast.
Now we're fucking just brainstorming here.
Queen, the band, obviously one of them.
That's it then, isn't it?
Is it? There's not many other queens. Queen Bey. Beyonce. It's Beyonce, dude.
It's Beyonce, dude. Queen Bey. Queen B.
The look of disgust in your eyes there.
Beyonce, dude.
I have a story for you.
Yeah?
If you want to hear it. This might be a bit long-winded, but I'll try and get through it.
Alright, go on.
So my ma picked me up from work the other day and asked her for a lift home. And she's just waffling over. And then obviously she's
Sally Tight Cheeks.
Sally Tight. I can't believe I was about to repeat that.
Yeah.
She's just waffling over and then she goes, oh, Jesus Christ, I didn't tell you what happened to me this morning. I was like, what happened? And she goes, I was lying in bed about 6:45 in the morning and I woke up from my sleep and it sounded like there was people in the gaff, right? So she was like, woke up and kind of like...
Oh yeah, that was when I left the hoodie there, wasn't it?
Shut up. She was like, what the fuck is that? And she goes, no, maybe I'm just like still half dreaming. Because the voices were like too clear. They were too clear to like not be a dream.
Uh,
So she was like, oh, I'll just go back to sleep. And then she heard it again, and it was literally like muffled talking in the gaff. And she was like,
what's
what?
muffled talking?
Like real kind of.
Muffled talking. Is that like jive talking?
Yeah, kind of. Yeah, muffled talking. Yeah, the muffled talk.
Yeah, the fucking muffled talk.
But she was lying there to bed, and she was like, is that someone in the house? And then she hears footsteps coming up the stairs, right? So obviously this is like red alert. My ma's like, what the fuck is going on? Leanne was on holidays. Like, Leanne wasn't in the country. And she did...
That was like a... Think of it like a humble brag. My sister holidays outside of Ireland.
yeah. There's no Kildare for this one. But
No dingle.
no Dingle Peninsula, right? She did the old Hollywood trope of hiding under the covers with a eye peeking out, right?
As if they're not gonna
Yeah.
see it.
But then the bedroom door opens, right? And just this owl lad with a pair of fucking googly glasses looks in and goes, hello? And she's like, get out of my room, right? Get
No
out of my fucking room. He was like,
fucking
oh,
way.
Jesus. And she was like, get out. And he was like, we're just here to do your windows. And she was like, what are you on about me windows? I was just here to do it. She was like, get the fuck out of my room, right? So your man went, oh, jeez. She was like, let me get dressed. She got up, got dressed, looked out the window. There was 2 vans, right? 2 vans. Her car wasn't in the driveway. And there was a ladder going up to the window, right? And she was like, what the fuck? She comes out into the hallway, into like where the banisters is.
Yeah.
There's a tarp all down the stairs. And they had like little mini fucking... what
He's
are
just
they?
gonna redecorate the gaff, like.
The lads, right? My man comes down, he's like, what's going on? He's like, it's 50 in Clonshock. Oh, can't really be saying the address on fucking the podcast, but 50 in Clonshock somewhere. And she was like, yeah, that's my address. And he was like, Sarah. And she's like, no, Sally Ann. And she said she looked out the door and there was just another lad paced up and down with his head in his hands going, we're at what house is this? Like, do you know what I mean? They had the whole downstairs of the gaff kitted out to replace her windows, right? Not to clean them, to replace them. There was like tarp everywhere. There was like mini scaffolding and set up in the sitting room and all. They'd all done all this in her sleep, right?
And just the old lad woke her up.
Just the old lad woke up from coming up the stairs.
No way!
So I was like, no, like I didn't. There's nothing. This is not anything to do with me. But everything added up for them, right? There was a key under the mat. The person who they were supposed to be, I told them she'd be gone to work, so she'd leave a key under the mat. So when they came, my ma's car keys were on the thing downstairs. They took her car keys. Moved her car
out.
Moved her car
Oh my god!
down the road, right? And then proceeded to park the vans in the garden and all. And they were like, we just thought that this is what you told us you were going to be out. And she's like, I didn't fucking tell you anything. I'm here, like. So that was grand. They left anyway. They were like, really sorry about this, whatever. If my ma had have gone to work that morning, my ma would have came back to brand new windows. Brand new windows, right? So she was a little bit fuming, but also a little bit fucking terrified of what happened.
New windows though.
New windows, but they came back and gave her a €100 voucher for doing. I'd say probably not to get sued
Yeah.
for entering someone's gaff
Yeah, like they could have like she got woke up in her bedroom.
with fucking scaffolding downstairs.
Some outlet woke her up.
I'd say he shot himself.
There's a lawsuit there, man.
Yeah, 100%. But she wouldn't do that. But like, imagine that. Like, but imagine she had gone to work.
No, I'm a cunt these days. Like, you know what I mean? I've got a clear head, so I'd be like, sue.
Yeah, you're
sue.
done. You're done, mate. You're done. See them glasses? You better hold on to
See
them.
me? I have a clear head now. I take these antidepressants. I'm gonna sue you.
But yeah, that's fucking bananas, isn't it? And I was like, only this could possibly happen.
How?
She always has stuff like this happen.
That always has stuff like this happen. So not too long ago, they're trying to change the front door.
Yeah, no, let me tell you about the time when she.
But hold on, fucking back up. That is nuts. Just because the description of it, key under the mat,
Everything.
back your car out.
Yeah, everything like
Somehow,
everything was going to plan.
somehow lad walk into the bedroom.
Everything was going to plan to these lads. Like these lads were ready to start stripping them windows off. Like, do you know what I mean? Until they
Who got the new
realised,
windows?
someone called Sarah or something, who has a similar address to my ma.
15 elsewhere.
Yeah, 50 and elsewhere. But I never tell you about the time my ma
That's brilliant.
thought someone was breaking into the gaff. Right, she was sitting in the sitting room. She thought someone was breaking into the gaff.
This gaff?
Yeah, she thought she could hear someone at the back door. So she didn't hesitate. She got up off the couch, grabbed her keys, left, right? Left the house, drove down the road, went around the corner and parked further down the road so that
To
she was able to
watch.
see the house, right? And then rang the guards. The guards came like a fucking SWAT team 2 guarded cars full of like fucking. I'm not sure if they were armed, but they were definitely armed. They're fucking
He blasted.
batons out like.
Yeah.
Kicked the door down, right? What she did failed to mention was Leanne was still upstairs in bed. She just abandoned my sister, even though there might have been someone
And got
breaking
all the
into gaff
guards around the area down.
to break in. Nobody was breaking into the gaff. Nothing. Nobody was even trying to get in the back door. No, like nothing was ruffled. Nothing. And poor Leanne was upstairs, flaked out in bed. Could have been murdered. So my mad does shit like this all the time. But then,
So she ran out the front door, didn't think, oh, me daughter.
no, she went fuck Leanne. She dead. But what
She gone.
freaked her out more was the next day, right? Freaked her out more the next day. 2 little kids that she'd never seen before called at the house and went, "Did someone try to rob your house last night?" And my mum was like, "Get out! Get out of my garden! Get the fuck!" But they were obviously have to see in the guards.
I'm
Like,
fucking being with your man down the country anytime soon.
no, I'll tell you,
because-
she's bad luck, man.
Well, she's not bad luck. She's her own bad luck sometimes.
Or the time she put on 2 boiled eggs and forgot they were in the pot and the whole thing exploded. She thought someone was breaking into the gaff. She went out to the kitchen. There was
Yes,
just
what
a
about
pot on the floor.
What about the time you left the water running?
Put
Bat fell through the ceiling.
Yeah. Maybe
So,
it's
yeah.
it's a family.
Yeah, it's you and your man. You're fucking brutal.
Yeah, I ended up moving to Cork because of that. But
Yeah, do you remember that time you got the fucking train up to see Alkaline Trio? It was the wrong weekend.
yeah, it was a week early.
Yeah.
I didn't even go see Alkaline Show.
You're like, oh, you going to... He goes, what time are you going to electric picnic on my way up to see Alkaline Trio? It's like, no, man, that's next weekend. Are you fucking telling me that I'm on a train up from... Was that Kerry at the time?
No, Cork as
I'm
well.
on a train up from Cork to see Alkaline Trio. And it's next weekend. And you never even seen Alkaline Trio, do you?
No, I had to just fucking...
Man,
Because I
those-
spent all my fucking cash on train tickets.
Yeah, he went straight
There
back.
was
You didn't even come up and stay. You just went straight back down.
Yeah. I had to go up the next weekend to mind Jake's gaff while he were away. But and feed off.
No Alkaline Trio.
No Alkaline Show. I went out to the home. I had an unholy amount of silver bullets. That's what I did. But
Do you remember Silver Bullets?
do you remember that time I dropped the knife on your foot?
Do you remember? Do you remember that? No, that was brilliant, man. That was brilliant, right? Dean was about to make a fucking frozen pizza, yeah? No, mate, it's wrapped. Like, get the frozen pizza, whatever the fuck it is, Goodfellas, whoever. Is it Goodfellas?
I think it was good.
Whatever the fuck it is, anyway. You went to open the plastic with a steak knife, and whatever it is, it got caught in the plastic, and it flipped. And it was slow motion, man. I see.
Oh, I
I
watched
was,
it all
for
the
some
way down.
reason, I was going around Jake's gaff with no fucking shoes or socks on, and I had very fainty feet. And this steak knife went
Directly.
and stuck. It stuck into my foot for a second,
Yeah.
then fell.
Now you flung it. You went and you flung it out your foot, and then blood just
Oh,
started.
blood
squirting
just started
everywhere.
like going everywhere. Like you burst a vein in that foot. Like you know what I mean.
Oh, it was hilarious.
But we were looking at it when it landed. It was still vertical. I went, "Ah!" And then blood just started pissing.
I think we were.
I
literally
mean,
going.
pissing out my foot. Man, I had a huge bruise on my foot and everything.
I dropped it from a height, like. Well, like I think I was opening the pizza up at head level for some reason.
Oh, I don't know, but
But
man,
as
I just seen it flipping.
As it was flipping in slow motion,
But
I
the
think
two of us
us
just
were going just
looking at it. Yeah, it's like that. Do you ever see something in the movie going, ah, and then it happens. Blood just. But
Oh man.
when it kicked it off, we looked at it. It didn't bleed immediately, but then it just started rolling blood out of it. Why'd you bring that up?
Oh, it came into my head
Do
when
you
I was.
remember that?
that
That
was
was very
fucking
funny.
gas.
That was very funny.
That was one of my favourite moments. I also heard another story, right? And this is a very quick one.
What about steak knife?
No, I went to get a haircut the other night. That took a fucking nearly 2 hours because he had Mikey's hair up in clips and all the fucking.
Forgot to tell me I see you.
No. This was last Wednesday,
Oh yeah.
and but I was sitting in the
You get a
chair.
haircut every week.
No, I'll try and go every 2-3 weeks.
2 weeks is good. 3 weeks.
Yeah,
You can
it's
deal
fair.
with.
Like, but the new lad that works in the barbers, right? We were talking. Don't know how we got into it. We were talking about
Are you
Chinese.
trying to start like calling this lad out like?
I always end up talking about fast food, right, and Chinese and barbering because there's about 14 of them. So I was talking about what's good and what's not. We were talking about Golden Wok, right? Which I
But
live
like
near.
we've been over this a load of
I
times.
know,
Dude.
but this is a new perspective, man. This is I instantly was like, I'm stealing that on you. He turned around, right? Golden Wok came eventually, and the level of fear that came across his face, right? I was like,
You do like Keen, isn't it?
yeah. when the Golden Walk was mentioned, right? And Keith was like, "Oh, it's alright." I was like, "I don't actually particularly like it." And he goes, "Oh no, lads, I'll never eat there again." I was like, "What do you mean?" He goes, "No, after I found out it used to be a funeral parlour." And I was like, "What?" I was like, "What do you mean?" He goes, "Well," I was like, "What are you afraid of? The fucking chicken chow main's gonna be haunted or something? Like, what's the problem here?" Like, he goes, "Yeah, no, fuck that, fuck that, no way."
Chicken balls filled with ghouls.
Man hasn't eaten a Golden Walk ever since he found out it used to be a funeral parlour.
Because that building used to be
a funeral parlour. That hasn't touched Golden Walk since.
That's the reason.
Yeah,
that's the reason.
He apparently lives in Balbriggan. Hasn't touched Golden Walk since.
Because it used to be a funeral parlour.
Yeah, he's afraid of haunted Chinese food. I swear to God. And I was looking at him going, you're being dead serious right now.
Was it fucking crab and fucking Grim Reaper soup?
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. I should have thought about this more. I would have had some great ones fucking about haunted Chinese dishes.
Man, that's good. That is good. Actually, you know what? Thinking about Chinese, haunted Chinese dishes.
I'd love a haunted Chinese.
I'm not going to think of it now,
Yeah,
but that's the best reason I've ever heard.
I've not ordered from Didn't even get bad food from it. Just a haunted.
It used to be. Yeah, what's crack with you? Yeah, you're what? How many days off the beer now?
22 days. 22 days off the beer. Gives a can of 0.0.
Is there any 0.0s left?
I don't know what bottles there. Is there none left?
Nah, none of this here. He's on the zeros. Right. Dean was on the 0.0s, yeah.
Yeah.
And you were texting one night, and you sent me a video of you playing the fucking Xbox, right? You sent me a video of you playing the Xbox one of the nights, and it looked like, to me, it looked like something out of like a fucking Modern Warfare, or what's that other game everyone plays? Fucking
like what? PUBG?
No, what's that one everyone plays? That fucking
Warzone.
No, the other one. No,
Fortnite.
No, yeah, Fortnite. It looked like Fortnite, or it looked like fucking one of them first-person shooters, yeah. And he was like, "Yeah, it's bored. I'm bored being off the beer because Abe was off on a fucking wedding or some shit like that." I seen the video. Now I can't play any of them games. I just can't. So I thought you would send me a video of like Fortnite or fucking Call of Duty or something like that, because I could see it looked like a rifle that was shooting forward, right? It was fucking a power washer. He was like cleaning down a barbecue area with a power washer on a game. I was like, what the fuck is this? And he's cleaning up power. I was like, man, how fucking bored are you that you're not? This is about day 10 or 11 or something like that. He sent me a video here playing Power Washer Simulator, it was called, and he was just going around cleaning like gaps.
Yeah,
he was going around like, do you know the way your cobble blocks full of shit? He was going around cleaning a simulator.
And some of it, man, it gets annoying because you're not happy until you get every crevice.
I was just like, that seems like the most boring thing I've ever seen. He go, yeah, now finish playing it. Yeah, I hopped into bed after that, yeah, and went to watch something before I went to sleep. Do you know when you can see what people are doing? You were still playing that.
I think I went back to it. I'm
not gonna go finish playing that now, and you were still fucking playing it when I was about to watch Netflix.
I think I had like 2 games of Rocket League. Went, you know what? I need to finish that back garden.
Go around Power Wash Simulator, man. It was so fucking
Power Wash and patios and all. I don't knock it until you try it. Honestly, it was so relaxing.
I love like fucking.
It was so satisfying.
I love like yeah, that shit is satisfying to watch, but I could just tell you were just so bored because you had a free night to yourself.
Oh yeah,
and he was sitting there playing Power Wash Simulator.
I had the kids to sleep by 7 o'clock, and I was sitting there playing
Power Wash Simulator.
Yeah, that was really that's probably the lowest point.
That was a low point. That was a low point for you.
It really was.
No, the low point was when I hopped into bed an hour later and you were still playing it. Because I could see you were still playing it, man.
It was probably the same garden.
That got me.
So,
but it is though, the dealing with the 30 days off the beer, like I know we've talked about this before, it is boredom's the hardest part.
Well, this is the first time I'm doing it mid-season. I did it off-season last time, like between season
failed.
1 and 2. I failed by like fucking 2 days or something.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, 28 days I did.
No, you didn't. You did like 21.
I did 28 days. No, I did 28 days. I was supposed to do 31 though.
Yeah, you failed.
So I was 3 days out. But
Yeah, but this time I could see there's a difference in you actually want to do it this one.
yeah, I feel like I can't not achieve it again. Like, do you know what I mean? I feel like if I don't succeed this time,
Yeah, your credibility's
I've got a
gone.
problem,
Your
like-
credibility's gone if you like fail twice.
yeah, and it's actually
It was a valiant effort the first time, but I can see it in you this time. Like I'm not.
it's hard.
It is hard, isn't it?
It's hard.
Do you know what's hard? It's that. Do you know that downtime where you just have a couple of cans and
Yeah.
chill?
But I only
It's
have
like, what do you
4
do?
cans.
Yeah, but that's what I mean. Like, what do you do with that? Like,
Yeah.
what do people do with that time?
Like, just sit there and think about things. Like, do you know what I mean? Who
Well,
wants
I-
to do that?
Yeah,
You
but
do. With clarity now.
I don't think about things anymore now.
Yeah, see, that's like I'm just sitting at home going,
Man, start watching wrestling
I
again.
need to fucking power wash that garden.
Tell you
again.
now,
Like,
watch
do you know what
wrestling again.
I can't. Don't be having the time to watch 3-hour stints of wrestling, man. I can barely even sit down and watch a film.
SmackDown Raw.
Yeah, what's that? It's like 2 hours long.
Yeah,
Can't even get through a film anymore, man. Like, just fall asleep. I watched The Equalizer 1. Boring as fuck.
Here, hold on. I'm calling people out now because everyone says they don't watch wrestling anymore, yeah?
Right.
But yeah, when you bring up shit about wrestling, they know what's going on. Everyone's still in touch with it.
Everyone's a closet wrestling watcher, I think.
Everyone around our age, wrestling fans, always
Yeah,
will be. Always knows what's happening. Always knows who the
Like, I
champs
enjoy
are.
watching the big ones with you, but I can't see me in my downtime watching it. I just can't. Like,
I love it. I love it.
Do you know what I enjoy? Do you know what gives me great kicks?
Oh.
Is scrolling on Facebook and seeing you arguing with people and just
Man, that's what I do.
putting
That's all I
your
use.
little twos-
That's all I use Facebook for anymore.
putting your little 2 senses in to, like, say these 3 women are making an impact on AEW.
No, man, I'm a
and
top-
Owen Hardy's like, are they making an impact?
No,
Shite
I'm
wrestlers.
top fan of the sportster because he knows the shit, right? But people like, it's all the fucking Yanks as well. They're like well into like,
Yeah.
they think they
They
know
get
better.
serious. They
No,
get serious
fuck
about it.
off, man. I know what's right. I watch it every fucking
I'm
week.
on antidepressants. My brain is clear.
Yeah, I know, but no, honestly, that's all I use Facebook for anymore.
No, it's literally just to.
But
to
like,
argue with
I'm right in my arguments. Your man's always agreeing with her. Like, oh, fucking know I'm right.
Oh, he does be getting in, chiming in on your opinions as well, does he?
Yeah, he's like, you were right, bro. And it sounds so bizarre to everyone else that I still that into
Do you know
it.
the way you just, like, proper publicly wet brain shame you for playing Power Wash simulators? Why don't you tell the listeners what your favourite pastime is these days? That you've been getting delivered to the gaff and the post on a regular basis.
Wrestlers.
You're getting wrestlers.
Wrestling figures delivered to the gaff, and I got a ring coming up as well.
But you're not even keeping them in their package as
I
collector.
take them out and I wrestle.
Well, you wrestle them.
I do like, I set up like little pay-per-views for myself.
You don't, Owen.
I do.
You don't.
Like dream matches.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do.
Do you?
Yeah.
And you play them out?
Yeah.
Do you?
Yeah.
Is AMO okay with this? Like,
Hold on the fuck, right? This is what I've been getting called out for this the last what, like, people at work, people I know. I enjoy this, right? That's my little buzz.
this is like your version of dogging.
No, this is my little buzz, right? This is what I don't get. This is what annoys me. But this is what annoys me, right? I have my own little thing that I like to do.
Yeah.
That's my little personal fucking time, right?
Right.
But like, I hate that people get slagged for things they want to do.
Okay,
I hate
yeah.
that. It's a bullying thing, and I hate it. I am. I'm like, 100%. I'm going.
Oh, shit.
I'm going a little bit off. Right. I'm at an age now, right, where I actually don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
If I like this, I'm going to do it. Don't give a bollocks.
Yeah.
But it annoys me. Like, I've wanted to do that when I was like 18, 19. If I'd done that then, you'd be fucking laughed out of the fucking country.
I think, do you know what the problem I have with it is, right? And it's not you doing it. It's the problem that I can't actually envision you, a 6'2" bearded man.
Yeah, no matter what, I got measured out at work. I'm 6'4".
Hey, no, you're not.
Shoe off, 6'4".
Fuck off.
Yeah. Got
Hey,
measured out at work today,
You called me
6'4".
6'2" for years.
Yeah, well, I thought it was. So I never actually measured
So
myself.
you're 6'4".
6'4".
What the fuck
Shoe
am I
off.
then? What am I? 5'8"?
Fucking fuck all. Hold on, what? You can't vision me what? Playing with me wrestlers?
Yeah, well, I don't go out of my way to envision you
Do you
playing
know
with
who?
wrestlers.
Actually, do you know David Wheater, centre back?
No.
He used to play for fucking I think he used to play for Bolton last, but he used to play for Middlesbrough. But I think he played for Chelsea.
Right.
He's mad into fucking wrestling, and he has figurines. He does fucking WrestleMania Sundays. He plays his fucking wrestling figures. Right. He was on that Talk Sport. That Andy Goldstein is a fucking wanker.
Right.
He was saying like, "What? So you're into wrestling because it's fake, is that?" And he just called him out. Was like, "Oh, he made a show of him."
Yeah, but like being fake, that's not my issue.
But he plays with his wrestlers on WrestleMania fucking Sunday, man.
So what does he do? Like what he thinks is gonna happen? Like the way
He gets his wrestlers out and says, "Well,
this is what's.
no, you make your own pay-per-view, man."
Yeah, well, like what do you write it down? Do you keep up with the
I'd
feuds and
say
stuff?
right, I'll get you and you together. This match is gonna happen first,
Right.
and then you build it up,
And then like
you wrestle it out, and you've 1, 2, 3.
have you done a full event?
No, I haven't got enough. I used to do that when I was younger, but I haven't got enough wrestlers now at the moment that I can do a full.
Oh, we used to do it when we were younger. We used to have
Yeah, but I still do the same thing. But,
books filled with, like,
but I've got the fuck. I'm gonna get the ring in.
I just can't. Like, I'm not trying to shame you, even though you're just trying to shame me about power washing. But
no, I wasn't shaming about that. I just thought it was that's how bored you were because you're not on the beer.
But I really can't. Like the thoughts of you sitting up in that room, right?
Now, don't get me wrong. This doesn't go on for like an hour or 2 hours or something like that.
This is just like a little.
It's just like a little when I get me new ones as well. Like you get them into like suplexes now.
I just want to say how
shooting star press
the
off
facial expressions of excitement.
A shooting star press off my counter onto the fucking ground and all. Like you know what I mean?
Like he just went, oh.
Right. I love it. Like, but like.
Oh, that's fine. That's cool. Whatever you're into. But I just can't picture it in my head. That's
the next thing I'm getting now is I'm gonna get one of the proper WWE belts. I'm gonna get one of the replica ones, like 200 quid ones.
Yeah.
The metal ones.
Yeah. If you ever wondered why Webber Chiefs doesn't have a budget,
I'll get that in next. What one should I get though?
The only one that should be ever gotten is is it the Intercontinental with the spinny fucking.
No, there's no Intercontinental spinny, you fucking fool.
There used to be, wasn't it?
No, it wasn't.
That was the World Heavyweight.
US Championship spinny, and then no, that's brutal. Don't get that. I want to get the gold eagle one, Stone Cold Steve Austin one, or do you remember the big gold one?
Yeah, the big chunky lad, the old Raw World Heavyweight Championship.
It's either that or that.
Okay.
That's what I want to get in proper. But I don't want to get it, so we're watching Royal Rumble and be gaff like we're going around with the belts.
Yeah, no, I can appreciate that. It's the figures that gets me. It's the figures. I'm not judging.
Hold on the fuck.
I'm not judging.
Right. Do you know the way you buy in vinyl of fucking albums that are already a million times pressed over?
Yeah.
But you like to have them there?
Yeah.
I just like to have the wrestling figures there.
Alright.
Well, I like to wrestle them out sometimes.
Okay.
Like, I don't get what's so weird about that.
Like, you make a good valid point. You should be allowed to do what you want to do in your downtime.
Yeah, but I think like younger people need to fucking know this shit.
That they can do what they want to do.
Yes, 100%.
Well, you're always gonna have people that's gonna.
I think they more so are now, but like younger people laugh at me now. It's fucking middle-aged man playing with wrestlers. It does look a bit fucking psychotic or whatever, but.
Yeah, but you're just going about your daily life.
I'm not going up to my room every night and going, hello, Rey Mysterio and AJ Styles. This is the match we're having tonight. It's just sometimes I think
I'm gonna go and play
this should be a match that I'd like to see, and I play. That's a little bit mental, but
so as you were saying that out, you were like, "Oh,
no, it is a little bit mental, but I don't give a fuck." Like,
no, that's fine. Yeah, that's like whatever.
I bought 2 Finn Balor's last week.
Why 2? So they could face off against each other.
Because there were 2 different series. Like there's different like I don't just buy them. There's different series ones, the newer series, the older series. But I like to connect them from the period where they were in WWE. They were say going for the Intercontinental title. That's that figurine. And then I'll buy the one where they were going for fucking the world title or something. I'll buy that figurine.
Okay. It's a fucking expensive hobby.
Yeah, I know it is.
Like, that's like, them things are coming out quick and fast, like.
They're very expensive to buy in.
Yeah. Okay. Well, yeah, well, look, I'm not judging. I bought a fucking a 7-inch vinyl from 2007 that literally nobody else wants. Nobody else has heard of the band. And it's not going to make me any money in the future either.
Who is it?
The Ghost Frequency.
Yeah, of
But
course.
it's a band I listen
Of course.
to. Like, literally when I lived in like back in the day.
Yeah, you can listen to your weird fucking music that make... What was the band? Who are you going to see?
Taro E. Moy, I think.
And how did you describe them to me?
Psychedelic R&B.
Psychedelic R&B. He said he wouldn't watch...
It's one guy.
Oh, yeah. Oh, it's one guy. What was it? I said to you, watch Extreme Rules up my gaff, WWE. It was on the 8th.
Oh, yeah.
And he was like, I have to go see Psychedelic R&B. I was like, oh, I didn't invite you because I didn't think you were into it. I was like, no, well, I'm not into it.
I'm going by myself.
Yeah, but you're still into WWE.
Yeah, no, I'll watch it. Like, I'll watch it, no problem. I just can't see myself.
Yeah, well, sorry. Next Royal Rumble, though, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna have 2 big belts in by then.
Right.
I think we just have a session.
Oh, yeah. We'll make the Royal Rumble a guaranteed session every year.
January, it has to be. It's been around January 10th.
Did we watch it? I was up for the last one.
Royal Rumble last one, yeah.
Yeah, we'll do it. So, we've gotten everything out of our system. It's been a while since we did this, and it possibly might be a small little while until we do it again. I reckon if you can get one out sharpish, 'cause I have a lot on in October.
See, we're gonna do it monthly, but it's nearly getting quarterly.
It's getting
at this
fucking
stage.
harder. It's getting harder and harder to do it, but I'm sure we'll find a way to do it. Obviously, the podcast,
keep that one going,
the FPL podcast will be back after the international break, but it might be a while before the next proper wet brain episode, or maybe not. We don't know. We can't really tell.
We don't know.
We just take it as it is at the moment. But thanks for joining us.
Yeared.
Yeah.
Right, my gaff. Extreme Rules.
With each other.
8th of October.
Oh.
With each other.
Extreme Rules with each other.
Yeah.
No safe words. That's what.
No safe words.
That's why Extreme Rules. And here, you said to my ma earlier on that I was fucking Samuel L. Jackson. So I trimmed the shit out of my pubes last night. I'm like turkey basting down
You
there.
want to see my bumhole and everything? I shaved it myself.
Yeah, did you?
Yeah, I was
Where'd you
rolling
get that
around.
reach around?
I was rolling around the bed with my legs up in the air.
Yeah.
Nearly caught a pile.
Sure. Gooch texted me this morning, right, out of nowhere.
This morning?
This morning, just saying, did you have fun last night? Right? And I swear to God, it caught me off guard. I was like, what is this? And I even said to people working, I was like, I'm about to get the weirdest text message of all time. And I said, what did I do? And he goes, what did he say? He says, hold on, I'll tell you now. I said, oh, what did I do last night? And he goes, you don't remember? And I went, oh, fuck. I said, I'm obviously after taking a picture of my bollocks and sending it to him by accident, right?
On a sober
one. Like, I can't believe I'm after doing this again. And then he just texts back.
Again?
I did it to you. Remember? Sent you this dick pic.
Oh, yeah, boner, yeah.
Yeah, boner dick pic.
I wasn't meant to Goose. I was like, you just send pictures
No.
of your cock to Goose. Can't believe I've done it again.
But he texts me back on the 21st night of September, right? Because every year
Yeah, I know.
we try and get each other with the 21st of September. And I completely blanked on it. So he was like, you have fun last night? Last night being the 21st of September. But he had me freaked. I text back going, Gooch, you had me absolutely freaked there for a second. I said, and I literally freshly trimmed my pubes last night and sent a pic to Amy, so I thought I was after sending some around in my pocket. Yeah.
Good times.
Good times. Might be next September by the time we get the next episode out.
It could be.
Do you remember the 21st of September?
Blah, blah, blah. Hey, you're not gonna hear from us again. We're fucking out of here.
Singing.
That's a good episode, man.